Hi everyone, it's me Alma, and today I thought that I would make a video showing you guys how to make the 3D bows. At least I know how to make a few of them, and I've gotten a few requests from some of my viewers wanting to know how exactly you can do this. It can seem overwhelming because there really is no instructions that come with it, and that's the sad thing about the digital cartridges, I think, is that you kind of have to dig around and find out for yourself how to put it together. And I'm having that same situation with my Silhouette Cameo and that program, but for today I thought I'd show you guys, at least try to simplify it as best I can on how to make just a simple 3D bow. So I have 3D bows already downloaded onto my Gypsy, and this is already saved. I saved it because it's kind of complicated to remember, and I figured the steps, just save it and just get to it and get it over with. So let's go to the overlay, and this is all it comes with. Like I said, it can seem complicated because there really is just pictures and it looks like pinwheels and no explanation whatsoever, but we're going to be working with this bow right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm sorry if my camera's blurry. It looks blurry to me, but it's the fourth bow to the right. Alright, so the way that this works, it's very simple once you figure it out. This is the first base, so no shift, nothing, first base. Hit shift lock, this is now your second base. Undo shift lock and go to layer 1, and this is going to be your third base. There's going to be 3 bases that you're going to need in order to do the 3D bow. And then if you wanted to add the decorative layer on top of the base, like the skinnier layer, then you would work your way through shift, skinny layer for base number 1, undo shift, go to layer 2, skinny layer for base number 2, and then shift, and then skinny layer for base number 3. So very simple, and it's all in order. So let's go ahead and take that off, and let's go back to our mat. As you can see, I've already have this completely just saved. And this is about as big of a bow you're going to get on a 12 by 12 sheet, but I just went ahead and cut, for demonstrating purposes, I cut just a smaller one on my Cricut Mini. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. And these, let me unzoom a bit. These are the 3 bases that I'm talking about. So this is going to be base 1. It's going to be your largest base. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, please forgive my little crinkled paper. I've tried to do this video like 3 times and it just keeps, it's not working for me, but I want to show you guys how to do this. So you have your 3 bases cut out. So this is the largest piece, then you have your middle base, and then you have your small base, and then you have this little strip right here that also cuts out, and this is going to be the circle that goes in the middle of the bow. And for some reason my Mini is not really cutting through the paper really well. I think it's time for a new blade. And then you're going to need a brad. Just one. It doesn't matter what color brad it is. You're not really going to be able to tell the color anyways. And so just your pieces of paper and your brad. And the very first time that you put this together, it might seem a little complicated because there's a lot of coordination you have to do. You have to hold on to the middle, and I'll explain as I go. So take this, it looks like an X, and as you can tell, there's holes. There's a hole in the middle, there's a hole on the side of each X part, each leg. So, doesn't matter how you do it, but see that center hole? You're going to want to line all of your turns up to that hole. So, you're going to want to line up each hole to the middle one. And the way you do that is you're going to fold it over like if you're folding a ribbon awareness or an awareness ribbon. See, I'm so tired. An awareness ribbon, so it looks like this. Ugh. Just like that. You see how that fold looks like a ribbon? Let me do it one more time. Just like that. Fold this over and line it up to the circle, to the middle part. And hold on to this. You want to keep this lined up because you're going to line up each side and do the same thing to each corner. Line it all up in the center hole. Hold on to that, and then one more. Okay, so now I have these all lined up. You're gonna take your brad and you're gonna pierce it through the middle, just like that, and then you're just gonna close it because you don't want this to lose its shape. Every other X bow is gonna go in the middle of this, and that's what's gonna form your bow. So go ahead and put that to the side, and then take your middle base. You're going to do the same thing. Line up each hole to the middle and fold it like if it was a ribbon. Just, let me show you again. Just like that, over. Fold each piece over. Okay, so now that I have these all lined up in the middle, you're going to take this piece right here, and you're going to, and this is where it gets hard because you need to hold on to this, make sure this stays lined up, and you're going to slowly just open up that brad, hold on to the bottom part because you don't want to lose this shape, and then you're going to twist this over and put this in the middle and stick it through the brad. Just like that. And there you go. And go ahead and close that. Alright, and there's your bow is taking shape. Then you're going to take the last piece. You're going to do the exact same thing. Line up the holes like if you're doing a ribbon. Alright, sorry about that. I ran out of battery. Alright, so here is what we have so far, and this is the very last base. So you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to line up this hole and each hole to the middle. And again, fold it like if you were folding, like it looks like a ribbon. And line it up. And do the same thing for each side. And the smaller bow you make it, I cut this out at 8 inches, and this is pretty much a medium-sized bow. But the smaller pieces are a little more complicated to work with because you have to keep it lined up and the hole just gets so much smaller. But it's worth it, I promise. Alright. Oop, see? That's what happens if you don't line it up or hold it correctly. And fold it one more time. Alright, so hold this down and take your bow, and you're going to do the same thing again. You are going to slowly open the brad, but hold this down so that you don't lose these shapes. Just like that. I always just kind of hold the back part down. I'm going to twist this over just like that and place that in the middle of the brad. And this is where you're going to want to, as you can see, I put this the same direction as this bigger bow. So you can now twist this around so that they're not facing the exact same way. And there's that little piece right there. And hold on to this backing right here. Don't close the brad just yet because this is where this piece comes in. This is going to be your final piece that closes this in. So take this and just fold it over, line up the holes one last time. Just like that. And place that in the middle of the brad. And I don't know if you can see right there where my nail is. That is where the brad is. There's barely anything left, and this is like an extra large brad. And go ahead and now you are done. And close it. And now you are free to fix it. And see, that's what I'm saying. You can't really even tell the creases once you're completely done with it. And that's your bow. It's not as complicated as it looks. And once you figure out exactly the folding, I think the folding part is the worst part. It took me a very long time to figure out which way to fold it over, but like I said, if you just fold it like you're folding awareness ribbon, you're good to go. And this is your bow. This was cut at 8 inches, and I believe this measures close to, this is about a 4-inch bow. It's a medium-sized bow. And that's it. I hope you found this helpful. I'm sorry if I was kind of talking over myself or not making much sense. I'm really tired, but I really wanted to show you guys how to get this done. And that's it. Enjoy making your bows. I'll talk to you later. Bye.